Right, talking of electricity, the University of Johannesburg has proudly revealed its new electric vehicle buses. They are the latest innovation on UJ's ongoing efforts at going green in accordance with the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. The buses have already started transporting students between various campuses. To discuss this further, I'm joined by University of Johannesburg's Vice-Chancellor, Professor Letlhokwa Mpedi. Thank you very much, Prof, for your time here on ENCA. Just firstly, tell me how long these buses have been running now.
Good afternoon, Masiho, to you and your viewers. These buses were launched last week, Friday, but viewers must note that we ran a pilot before to see how they work. So we ran a 2-month pilot, and now we're happy about how these buses operate. And they've been in the works, for more than 18 months. So, yes, to answer you, they've been launched since last week, Friday, but we had pilot buses and we're happy with how they operate.
How is this working? I know you are going towards just transition. You are going towards MRI, or rather, fourth industrial revolution. But how is this working in a country like ours where we're not getting power from the only company that is supposed to give us power?
Yes, that is a good question, Masiho. But if we allow the challenges we are facing as a country to stop us from innovating, then we won't move forward. I'm glad to let you know, and the viewers at home, that at the University of Johannesburg, 15% of our energy comes from solar, and we are going to increase that. So these buses are charged using renewable energy, and as a result, we don't worry a lot. Of course, we worry that we are having challenges with electricity supply. But to answer you, these electric vehicle buses are charged, using solar energy, which comes from our 15%, solar energy.
So I guess you had to go through via rather your independent power producer to be able to fuel these buses. Are you looking at having this, having a bigger fleet and stopping with the normal type of buses that use your diesel and petrol?
Yes, resources permitting, we are going to increase these buses. At the moment, we've got 2. The aim is to replace the entire fleet, with electric vehicle buses. We really want to do our part as a university in terms of ensuring that, we reduce our carbon footprint.
Exactly which campuses does the bus go to? I imagine Kingsway, but from there, where else?
Yes, as viewers may know, we have 4 campuses, our Doornfontein campus, our Soweto campus, and Banting Road campus. Of course, you have mentioned the Kingsway campus. These buses will service all our campuses, and we have done our homework. One route, covered, by this bus, it covers 200 kilometers. And these buses, they can do a range of 350 kilometers. So we are really good. We are covered there.
And does it help you save funds, for instance, in terms of this unstable petrol price that we have here in South Africa? Does it at least have you saving on that front?
Definitely. In the long term, this is going to save because these buses don't come cheap. But, we don't only look at saving funds or money, we also look at our impact on the environment. And if we save the environment and at the same time save money with this rising diesel prices, then we are good as an institution. And we want to encourage our peer institutions, sister institutions, to also join us and other companies, in this green revolution.
A lot of people have been saying that we are going the wrong route by wanting to have just energy and transition only to that. Obviously, an agreement that was agreed upon by many governments at COP back about 2 years ago. I think that was the agreement about 2 years ago. A lot of people are saying we shouldn't, as South Africa, actually move to that because we are not fortunate enough, like European countries, to be able to move completely to that. What do you say in response?
Yeah, look. Personally, I think once we start by looking at the problems, we won't move. There are enough challenges that we are facing as a country, but we have to move progressively, step by step. Look at us. We're starting with 2 buses, and soon we'll be adding, another bus and so on, and eventually we'll get to where we want. I think we should look at a mix, of energy sources. We've got solar, we've got wind, and so on. Obviously, we cannot do this overnight. We are not a rich country, but we need to have a concrete plan in terms of where we want to go. And with these efforts at the University of Johannesburg, we hope that other people will be inspired to see that, progressively we will get to where we want to be.
I imagine that an electric-powered bus would be more expensive than what we normally have right now?
Yeah, definitely. I can tell you these buses are not cheap. But if you look at other savings, from diesel, the service they require, because remember, there aren't too many moving parts, You change your brake pads, your oil, brake fluid, then you're good in comparison with internal combustion engines. So we're going to save there, and tires. So if you look at this, because this is a long-term thing, we're going to save. And as I said, saving our planet and saving in terms of cost, then this is really a good deal as far as I'm concerned. We must look at the long-term investment and long-term returns. Using the same approach, if you look at the cost of installing solar panels and so on, these things are expensive. But if you look at the long-term returns, benefits, within a certain space of time, then you recoup all the cost, and then you get free energy. So one must have really a long-term view when it comes to this type of things.
Tell me about the type of partnerships that saw this project become as successful as it has been so far.
Yeah, we have a service provider that runs our inter-campus bus service. Initially, when we wanted to test and see how this electric vehicle buses will function, we had buses that were provided by our service provider, and we tested them for a couple of months, and we were satisfied with this. And even now, these buses, are charged at the depot. And also on campus, we work closely with our service provider. We've got drivers that are trained to operate this, and they will be part of that fleet, So there is that partnership that is ongoing.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Prof, for your time here on ENCA. Good luck. Hopefully the fleet becomes more and more, and at some point maybe other universities will also join. But of course, it's quite difficult in a country like ours where Eskom is unable to give us power. Sometimes we have no power for 10 hours in a day.